everybody and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted. Today's video is going to be kind of a life update, and then at the end of the video I'm going to do a little giveaway. So if you're interested in the giveaway, please stay tuned to the end of the video for like more details, information, how to enter, so on and so forth. So life update. Yeah, you guys may notice I have a different background. So I moved. That's one of the main reasons that I didn't post for a few months, because I was dealing with the moving, and then on top of that my health took a turn for the worst. So let's backtrack to September. I had a little accident in September in which I sprained my foot. I had a pretty bad fall, a pretty bad sprain. I was wearing a boot for a couple of weeks. And I was also dealing with some GI issues in September. And this is all with the stress of starting a new semester. So for those of you who don't know, I am a full-time student. So I was dealing with all that in September. Things weren't so bad then, but they started getting worse. I started dealing with a lot of kind of depression issues, mental health issues. I believe I made a video about it, kind of talking about how I was going to start therapy, I was going to start yoga, start a lot of things to kind of deal with my mental health issues, because it had really become a problem. I do still want to make a video about that, so I'm not going to talk too much about what I did to kind of relieve my anxiety and help with my mental health issues. I know that's a very important topic and I do want to talk about that, but I want to do a separate video. Let me know if you guys are interested in me answering very specific questions for that video. Leave your questions down below in the comment section. So moving forward, in October, I turned 30 in October, and it was supposed to be kind of, you know, a joyous occasion, start of a new decade. I was really excited for this. I had something planned for my 30th birthday, and it didn't really go as planned because we put in an offer for our dream house and it got accepted. And this all happened in October. It's in the middle of the semester. I wanted to have a big party at my house for my birthday, and I had to start packing in October in order to move. We moved on the second week of November. So it was like a week before Thanksgiving is when we moved. I started noticing some lower back pain throughout this whole process. Like I said, I packed everything in October, November, and I still decided to host Friendsgiving. I host Friendsgiving every Thanksgiving, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's just the tradition. I get together with some of my military friends. I have a lot of friends that are still in this area, and they come over for Friendsgiving. Long story short, Friendsgiving ended up kind of being, I don't want to say a disaster. Everyone said they had a lot of fun. The food was delicious, but I was in so much pain that I couldn't really finish cooking. I had friends helping me kind of put things in and out of the oven for Friendsgiving, and that's kind of when I noticed that, or not that I noticed, but that's kind of when I was like, something is really wrong with my back. It's more than just lower back pain that you get from packing and moving boxes and just moving in general. A week after that, I lost basically sensation in my left leg and I couldn't really move it. So I ended up going to the emergency room. I was being stubborn. I didn't want to go to the doctor's office or anything like that. But in December, I ended up going, the very beginning of December, I ended up going to the hospital, and turns out I had a herniated disc. I had an MRI done and they told me that I had a herniated disc and it was pushing on my sciatic nerve, so that I was losing sensation basically in my leg. And this is in the middle of my finals. So finals week for me started at the beginning of December, went on through mid-December. It's 2 weeks of finals. I couldn't really I don't want to say I couldn't really focus on like my issues, but I had plans to travel at the end of December. I basically wanted to see my family. I hadn't had like a Christmas with my family, with my nieces and nephews. I had never spent a Christmas with them. I was determined to go to Florida. So I basically said, like, I don't have time for this. I have to focus on my finals. I did the basic things I needed to do to deal with the back pain, which was pretty bad. I go to a school that's not very handicap friendly. There's a lot of walking, a lot of stairs, but I put on a back brace. I took some leave and I kind of pushed through it. Well, the very last final that I had, the weekend before the very last final that I had, I started losing sensation in my left arm and started feeling radiating pain down my left arm. And it got so severe that I ended up having to go to, the ER. Obviously, I had pain in my arm. I started losing like mobility in my arm. They didn't know what it was. They thought it was like a neurological thing. So I had a specialist come and see me. It took a few days for me to get an MRI because unfortunately and fortunately, I go through the VA. They do take care of me. The problem is that sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So I went in on Friday, didn't get my MRI until Monday morning because they didn't deem it as like life-threatening. I was basically in pain the entire weekend. They couldn't give me any steroid painkillers because they thought it was a nerve issue. Monday morning, right after the MRI, they concluded that, it wasn't whatever neurological issue they were thinking it was, but I ended up getting a rash on my arm. Turns out I had shingles. And for those of you who don't know, shingles is basically a variation or it's a mutation of the chickenpox virus. And so it lays dormant in your nerves. And under extreme conditions of stress, it reactivates. And so it attacks an entire nerve system and it attacked all of the nerves in my arm. So I still have, this was a couple days after my husband's birthday. So my husband's birthday is December 12th. I was diagnosed like maybe on the 15th with shingles. I still have nerve pain. So I still can't fully like stretch out my like fingers. Like I can do this, with my fingers. It's really difficult for me to move like my hand or my fingers. And if I were to like grasp something, I feel pain. Long story short, don't stress out because you'll get shingles. I'm just kidding. But if you have like chickenpox, apparently, and you're if you've had chickenpox, which I had, and you're under extreme stress, shingles is a possibility. And now that I've had shingles, I'm going to start getting the vaccine so that I don't get it again because I'm always stressed. I have a lot of anxiety. Just my profession in general can be stressful. So I definitely want to make sure that I don't put myself in that situation again because it was not fun. I had shingles for Christmas. I basically was on painkillers. I was knocked out the entire time, but I still ended up going to Florida because I needed to distract myself from the pain because all they can do for you with shingles is prescribe you nerve blockers, which was already on because of my back, and then painkillers. And I don't like taking painkillers. They gave me Vicodin, which basically knocks me out, and it was just a mess, but thankfully I am almost fully recovered from that. I have started physical therapy for my back, and yeah, that's a really long story, but that's what happened to me over the past couple of months. I moved, I broke myself, I got shingles, and so I just started a new semester. Also, last semester, I started working at a school. So I'm going to school full time, and then I'm also teaching evening classes, or I'm teaching a class in the evening. This semester, it's the same thing. I'm going to school full time. I'm taking 5 classes this semester, which I actually just started today. I'm filming this on January 28th. So I started classes today, and I'm also going to be teaching. So my schedule is going to be kind of busy this semester, but I still want to post videos. I miss YouTube. I miss kind of interacting with you guys, seeing all the different things that you guys post in the comment section. I want to get better about posting with Instagram and so on and so forth. And another big change I want to do to this channel is I kind of want to start talking about like planning and planners. I'm going to make a video about what my current planners are, but that is kind of what I do to alleviate my stress. I like to craft, I like to color, I like to plan. I have OCD, so I really like having things organized, and with school and work and YouTube and everything, I like to have everything kind of organized in order for things to run smoothly. So that is my life update. How have you guys been? Let me know down below in the comments section. I'd love to answer any questions or start some type of conversation, like I said, in the comment section. But any video requests, anything like that, leave it down below in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get into the giveaway portion of this video. So I picked up the Zoya Party Girls collection, I want to say like 6 months ago, and I never got around to doing a swatch and review. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give these two away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 separate giveaways here. You have the more purpley color, there's like 1 pink in here, but you have like the more purpley set. So it goes like a hot pink, purple, and this is actually a purple, but it's a very, very deep purple, kind of like OPI's Linkin Park After Dark. And then this is the more like reds and oranges. So you have this is like a duochrome gold here at the end. So I'll put that in the description. I'll do the purples and then like the pinks and reds. So there'll be 2 separate winners. You could potentially win both of these because you could enter for both giveaways. Everything will be done through the Gleam app. So there'll be a link down below in the description box. Click on the link, fill out your information, and all the different ways to enter will be right there on the Gleam app. I'm gonna put like an Instagram one, a Twitter one, so on and so forth. Basically, there are gonna be 3 rules to this giveaway. You have to be 18 years or older or have parental permission, because I do have to ask for a mailing address. This is not gonna be an international giveaway, so it's open to US residents only, unfortunately. And then you do have to be a subscriber to my channel, but all of that will be auto-verified through the Gleam apps. Just go ahead and click on that link down below in the description box. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I'm going to try to post 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on Sunday or every other Sunday, I'll do a weekly makeup basket. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!